Hey everyone, and welcome to another unboxing video. My name is Thomas and I'm from D1 Store, Australia's first and only DJI Authorised Retail Store. Well, can you believe it? DJI have done it again, and they've surprised everyone with a new addition to the Mavic Air 2 series. We're incredibly excited to show you all these new upgrades that the new one has, and also all the components that come in the new Fly More combo. Well, without much further ado, let's rip into it and see exactly what you get in this amazing new kit. Oh, the anticipation is killing me, and this is such a slow box. Okay, here we go. Very, very good. So obviously we get the nice carry bag that comes with the Fly More combo. It's the same bag as the Mavic Air 2 original. Let's have a look at what we've got in here. Okay, so we'll start with the drone, of course, the most exciting part. And straight away we can already see a few pretty cool additions. I think the coolest one, of course, is the new obstacle avoidance. The Mavic Air 2 original had obstacle avoidance in front, behind and below. The new one has in front, behind, below and now above. So an extra direction, and considering that the way return to home generally works with going up before it comes across, those upward sensors can absolutely save you from a lot of grief. Very good. Wow, look at that. That is a 1-inch CMOS sensor. That is double the CMOS sensor size from the original Mavic Air 2. Straight away we're going to get much higher dynamic range, and also now 20 megapixel raw photos. A huge improvement from the 12 megapixel raw photos of the original. So very exciting. We've got the remote controller. Now what's really exciting about this new Air 2S is the new Air 2S actually has OcuSync 3.0. Now, OcuSync 2.0 allowed for up to 10 kilometers range from the remote controller. The new OcuSync 3.0 system allows for up to 12 kilometers distance. That's kind of unbelievable, considering that the original Mavic Air was only up to 4 kilometers, then the Air 2 was up to 10 kilometers, and you kind of thought it can't get any better than that. Surely, now we've got 12 kilometer range, which is just unbelievable. Apart from the additional range, the controller is exactly the same as its predecessor though. There's our multi-battery charging hub, of course. Very exciting. There's our 2 batteries. Now, one thing that is worth noting is the original Mavic Air 2 had up to 34-minute flight time per battery. This one, with a much more significant camera, is only 31 minutes. Obviously still plenty of time, but a slight reduction there given all the improvements in the specs. We've got our charger just here. And what's this just here? It's the battery to power bank adapter. Oh, that means it must be in this just here. Oh, and it's a tray this time. Fantastic. I love it when they do this. It's much easier for us to get everything out. Just put our instruction booklets over here. We've got that new propeller design, the new orange tip, which is very cool. And here are our ND filters. I'll talk about them in a little bit. Very cool. We've got all our RC cables, our spare joysticks, and that's it, guys. That's everything that comes in the combo. Now let's talk a little bit more about what has improved in this cool new drone. Let's talk about the drones that got us here. So obviously with the Mavic Air 1 we had up to 4 kilometers distance. That was through an enhanced Wi-Fi. We then move on to the Mavic Air 2, which had up to 10 kilometers distance through the OcuSync 2.0 system. The Mavic Air 2S now has up to 12 kilometers from the remote controller through the OcuSync 3.0 system. That is absolutely staggering, and that means even in instances of strong interference like your suburbs and those sorts of flying environments, you're still going to get a really clean signal, which is a huge improvement. If we talk about the camera sensor size, we have a 1/4 inch CMOS sensor on the Air 1, and 1/2 inch CMOS sensor on the Air 2, and now a full 1 inch CMOS sensor on the Air 2S. That's unbelievable, and that's going to give you far better low light performance than either of these 2 predecessors. The Air 1 had up to 4K 30 frames per second. The Air 2 was 4K at up to 60 frames per second, and now you have 5.4K at 30 FPS on the new Air 2S. That's unbelievable, and that gives you amazing cropping capabilities in post-production, cropping all the way into 4K or cropping exponentially into 1080p in the production studio. The Mavic Air has APAS 1, the Mavic 2 series had APAS 2, and the Mavic Air 2 had the APAS 3.0 system. The Mavic Air 2S has now the APAS 4.0 system. Now, APAS is the ability for your drone to duck and weave and avoid obstacles while tracking a person or subject. The APAS 4 system is even more developed than the 3, meaning it's going to be able to avoid a greater variety of objects while simultaneously tracking you, which is really exciting. Well, that's our first look at this amazing new drone, guys. If you'd like to get your hands on one, we have these in stock and available at all of our D1 stores around Australia. You can also order them from our online store, and we do free shipping on orders over $99. You can even order via Express if you'd like to get your hands on it a little bit sooner. Be sure to get in quick though, guys, because stock is strictly limited. Well, thank you all for joining us for this unboxing, and we'll see you at the next product launch.